guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't know where we are in this wedding vlog series thing. I've been taking a ton of videos and putting them together and trying to make something cohesive for y'all because life is crazy right now. But I did have one particular DIY project that I really want to film today, that I think is going to be really cool and super useful and helpful for anyone who is trying to make DIY signage for their wedding. There is an INSPO video that I'm taking some of this content from, and trying to put together. I'll tag in the description box the original video and where I got the idea from and the materials and how to do everything. But I need to make an unplugged sign for my wedding as well as a welcome sign. And the unplugged sign is just so that people don't have their phones out while we're coming down the procession and down the aisle for the ceremony. We want it to be unplugged so that in the photos that the photographer is taking, you don't see a bunch of cell phones in the pictures, because that doesn't look good. And we're paying thousands of dollars for our photographers, so I don't want to see that. And then the welcome sign is just at the entrance when people come in. So yeah, I am going to jump into the DIY tutorial and then you guys will see exactly how I get it done. Okay guys, so please ignore the fact that I'm using natural sunlight and my shades are like leaving the line. The blinds are leaving those lines on my face. But I have the materials here that I need to use to make the signs. And these are just like the initial materials. We have to go on the computer and print some things out, but I'll just show you exactly what I did. So I went to Target and I got this 18 by 24 poster. It has a frame piece in the back, this black part, and then in the front is the clear glass with a gray like stand-in piece of paper behind it. And what I did was I took out the backing and the piece of paper and left it as just a clear glass. The clear acrylic glass is attached to the white frame. I didn't know that at first, but then when I took it out, I also didn't mind that it was still on it because I think the framed look was really nice. So I'll show you what it looks like after you take the backing out. So it just looks like this. So we have just this white frame. And so what we're going to do is take these white paint markers. We are going to print out the design first and tape it to the back, and then we're just going to trace over it with the white paint marker. Once that dries, we're then going to take some pink acrylic paint. This is from Mondo Llama. I got this at Target for like $1.75. And brush it on the back for that painted brush stroke look. So let's switch over to the computer, and then we will go on Canva and make the design and then come back to this. Is head over to canva.com. Once you get to canva.com, then you're going to go to create a design. The design that we're using is going to be custom, so you're going to scroll down to custom size and put in the height and the width of the frame that you have. 24 and 18, and create a new design. So we're modeling this after something that I saw, so I'm going to go ahead and select text. We're just going to add a heading, and for that heading we're just going to put welcome. Now we're going to choose a font for this. So one trick for finding a good font is to just go ahead and type in calligraphy into the search box, and it will pull up a bunch of different fonts. I ended up selecting the font Shadow. I thought it looked the best to me, and then I just increased the font size. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the rest of this video so you guys can see how I did the rest of the text, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, now once you finish creating your image, you're going to hit download, and you're going to download the image and save it to your computer. Once you save the image, it's going to open up and you're going to see what the finalized design looks like. And then you're going to want to head over to this website called Posterizer, which I'm going to link below in the description box. You can Google posterizer.online, and once you get there, you hit the first link that says Rasterbator. And what it's going to do is it's going to split your design file up into multiple different pages. So you want to drag or click to insert the image that you just downloaded from Canva. And under page setup, you're going to select US letter if you're using like a letter sized paper for your printer. I pre-measured how many pieces of letter paper could fit into the poster, and I can fit 4. So I did a 2x2 arrangement, and then switched the orientation to landscape because we're doing a horizontal poster. And once you do that, then you'll see how the pages fit into the poster, and they're going to print, or you're going to rather download those 4 separate images as JPEGs, or you can do a PDF, whichever one makes the most sense for you. And once the file has finished downloading, you're going to get 4 different images, and you'll see the JPEGs are 4 different split or cut up versions of that larger image that you uploaded from Canva. Okay, so I had to do this a couple of times because I couldn't figure out the program and what the best configuration or number of columns was. I realized that you have to do the paper size, which is 8.5 by 11, one sheet, and then try to get it as close as possible to the dimensions of the frame. So this printed came out to like 17 by 21, and the frame is 24 by 18. So essentially it's only 4 pieces. You put it together like a puzzle. And so that's what I'm going to do right now is pretty much use the lines here and fold them and bring everything together, and you'll see the one slotted image. So I'm going to do that now. What we're going to do is flip this over and make sure it's pretty much center in the middle, and then we're going to tape this down as well. Look at me trying to break it. Okay. So we're gonna go in first with the Sharpie. This Sharpie, I believe it has a thicker point. Or a thinner one. We'll see when we open it, but it's oil based, and then we're gonna go in with the deco after to kind of thicken up the lines. So let's open this. And also what was stated about how to do this is that if you're left-handed, you want to work from right to left. If you're if you're right-handed, you want to work from left to right, and if you're left-handed, you want to work from right to left so that you don't smudge anything. So let's get started. These markers, you need to shake them up before using them. So here's the sign for the second sign, and I'm gonna take this one out and do the same exact thing. The other sign is currently drying. I'll bring it to show you guys. This one came out really good. I am going to paint the back of them pink like I said, so I'm letting this dry. In the meantime, I'm going to work on the second one.